What up, everybody? Nova Picker here, coming to you with a sales update. I got about 13 items. So 13 items I want to show you guys that I sold over the past few weeks to make some pretty decent profits on. You know, I wanted to kind of handpick these. I want to show you some different things and some of the same things I've been selling. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, the first thing I sold was this Brooks Brothers 346 stretch men's coat, sports coat. These always sell for me. I pick these up for $5.99 on a regular day or $3 on a half off day. I actually picked this one up for $3. Sold it for $59. There's nothing special about it. It's a 41 short. I wasn't sure how fast it was gonna sell, but it's Brooks Brothers, so you know it sells. And that's that. The next one I sold was actually I sold to someone in the military overseas in Germany. I didn't know how to ship it, so I was asking around how to do it. So I found out how to do that. I'm glad he got it. It was a nice Alexandre London Seville Row sports coat. The buttons were real nice. That wasn't peeling off or anything like that. I make sure I try to showcase, you know what I'm saying, buttons and stuff like that when I'm doing this stuff. It was Harris tweed as well, so you know, there you go. Here's the tag, sizes, back, all that. And actually sold for, it didn't sell for 67, it sold for I think like 65. And I also picked this up for like $5.99, if that. Normally I'll pick them up for half off, but I could have paid, just because it was Harris tweed and it was Alexandria London Seville Row, I probably paid $5.99. Next thing, I know I picked this up for $3.99. It's a Canali 3-button sports coat or suit jacket or whatever. It was nice, kind of big. Had that like blue little stripes in it, like window pane design or whatever. It wasn't a Canali Proposta. Those sell pretty well. These sell well too. So, you know, anytime you see those, you know what I'm saying, pick those up. Of course it says 58L, but our sizes are different. So, you know, make sure you do that accordingly to that. So I always put that in there, 48L, our US, and 58L, Europe, Italy, whatever. This actually sold for the going price of $93.49. I had it on for $109 and I ran a sale. I think it sold within like 3 or 4 days. That's not always the case with Canali, but I guess it was just the right size for the person that was looking for it. These sell for a lot of money, so people are willing to pay, you know, for this brand. Like it's just quality. You can feel it when you pick it up in the store and you hold it. It's just quality. So people pay for that because you pay a lot of money for these brand new in the store. Next thing I sold was a Wrangler Flannel shirt. It's one of the first items I picked up when I first started thrifting. And the fun thing about this, I noticed I didn't have no like front picture of the shirt. I just had these quick pictures. I should have went back and retook the photos, but I didn't have no front picture like this of the shirt. This eBay thing is getting on my nerves. It's gonna keep coming back. But it was a nice shirt. It was lined. It sat for quite a while, and it's probably because I didn't have that front picture, because it was getting some views, but it sat for quite a while. Somebody finally picked it up for $30. I picked this up for $3.49. It was a little bit heavy. It was over the first class weight, so you know I shipped it in a padded flat rate. Made a good little profit off of that. Next thing I sold was this Pendleton sports coat. I sold it for $59.49. I picked this up for $5.99. It was a nice sports coat. It had 2 defects on it. Where's the defects? It was nice brown. Had the leather patches on the elbows and everything. Size 46. Nothing was wrong with the patches. This is also called a research like a rider's jacket if it has this little thing in it, I guess, on the back. So I think I put that in my title. As you can see, the elbow patches look pretty good. The leather buttons, they had some paint coming off a little bit, or if they leather, but you know. And then it had about an inch seam that was coming apart in the back. So I make sure I took a picture of that and I annotated that in my listing. Make sure I showed what was going on with that. As you can see here, buttons on sleeves has scuffs on them, seam coming apart on, you know, the back of the jacket. So I picked it up for like what, $5.99. Sold it for $59.49, and of course I shipped it in a regional rate A box. USPS is slow on shipping out my regional rate A boxes. I finally got all of them in, so I got about 250 now, like 250. Because no, I don't got 250. Yeah, I got 250, like 250. Because that's the box I use the most. You know what I'm saying? I ship a lot of sport coats and stuff and blazers, and that's what I use. So it turns out to be the cheapest for me. So instead of just stuffing it, I could stuff my stuff in inside of a padded flat rate, but I decided not to. I'm trying to get repeat buyers, so I don't want to just stuff it in there in a padded flat rate and sit in. Now I will stuff sweaters and jackets and stuff like that, but if you see my video how I fold my blazer and how I ship them out in a plastic bag and all that stuff with the stickers, it just won't work as well if I put it in a padded flat rate envelope. So that's why I ship all of my blazers and sport coats out in a regional A box. If it's something big like a 60L or something, I can probably get it to fit, or I might have to use a regional rate B box. There are also some more boxes on the USPS website that has numbers like 1059, it's priority mail. No, 1095 and 1096. I bought some of those too to see how they work out as well. I think they'll actually go by weight, but it's almost the same size as a medium flat rate box, the side loading one. And if you, I haven't used one yet, but I'm gonna play with my shipping and see if it'd be more advantageous for me to use that instead of some other boxes. But you just have to play around with the shipping so you can save a couple of bucks here or there, you know. So all that stuff adds up, man. All right, next thing I sold was this Ciani Cellini navy blue blazer. The reason I picked this up, it had metal buttons on it. The reason I picked it up, as you can see, it was brand new with tags. I think this is the one that I steam cleaned with my little steam cleaner, and I messed the tag up. Let me see. Is this the one? Yeah, it was all white, but I wasn't paying attention or whatever. I ran my steam cleaner over it, and that's what happened. But anyway, it goes for $250. They wasn't selling on eBay a lot. It wasn't a lot of them, but I believe because of the size, the 60L, and I put new with defects, you know what I'm saying, I was able to get the asking price of $79.89. I was asking for $93, and I ran a sale, so I was able to get $79.89 for it. Like I said, I think it sold because of the size and the fact that it was new, and maybe the name. I don't know. I haven't heard of that name too much, but I haven't seen it again. But I saw it was new, so I picked it up. Did a little research, and I kind of priced it accordingly. I priced a lot higher than other buyers had theirs on there, but you know me, it's all about perception. So my perception was like, when I get an item, I'm like, what would I pay for this item? And I don't do that to everything. I mean, I kind of do, but you can't always do that. You do have to check your completeds and your soles and see what's going on. The soles are more important than what is currently being listed or active on eBay at that moment, you know. So the soles, because somebody can have this jacket, let's say for instance, they can have this jacket up for $300, and somebody else can have it up for $200, and somebody else can have it up for $100 or $150, and like you got 10 other sellers that got it up for $45. You know what I'm saying? And then you check the soles, and it's only sold for 50, 40, 30, 55, 45. You know what I'm saying? So you have to balance those things out and see where you can price yours at. But with me, it's all about perception. If I think it's nice quality, I kind of price mine on the higher end, and I compete with the other buyers. I give it about 30 to 40 days. If it doesn't do nothing or it doesn't move, then you know I'll adjust my price accordingly. All right. Here's a Haupt, I think that's how you say it, H-A-U-P-T shirt. Is one of the first shirts I picked up actually, and in my first little haul video. It finally sold for $30. Nothing too special about it. When I saw the offer came in, I immediately took it because I wanted to get it up out of my inventory, so I just went ahead and took it. It was a nice shirt. It wasn't faded or anything, even on my pictures didn't make it seem like that, but you can see it was a nice shirt. I think it had just been taken to the dry cleaners. It was a very nice shirt. So that shipped that first class. Next thing was these Adidas. These sat for probably like a month. Bought these from the thrift store for $4.99. They sold for $39.94. Pictures wasn't the best when I first took these, but you can buy these new for $69. I saw that. Actually, I'll show you. But I cleaned them up the best I could. They had they were still dirty around the bottom. It was little girl shoes, so. And then it had some stuff coming off right here and right here. You know, it was a little dirty, but whatever. Make sure I take a picture of that so you can see, you know, and then the size and whatever. So it's sold. Is it right here? Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. You can see they go for $64.99, brand new, I guess, on eBay. And I was able to sell these used ones for $39.94. So. The next one is a brand I didn't know about either. Martino Uomo Motor 54L. I think it's because of the size as well. It was just a basic all black sports coat, you know, nothing special about it. Here's the tag label. I do see a couple of these. I don't pick them up like that anymore. I don't even know why I picked this one up. I picked this up a long time ago. So this actually sat for probably about 3 months, but maybe the right buyer came along that needed a 54L black sports coat or something, you know, so to go to an event or something like that, I guess. But yeah, picked this up for $5.99. It's shipped in the regional rate A box and shipped that off. Next thing I sold was another Brooks Brothers. This one was a blazer with gold buttons. Sold for $59.49. It's nothing too much, you know. Same as all my other ones. Actually, I just picked up another one that looks exactly like it today. It looks exactly like this one. Same buttons and everything, as a matter of fact. So I'm gonna go ahead and list that one up as soon as possible. There's a little tag, and I should have flipped that, but I didn't. So you saw it. I mean, they saw it anyway. That's what happens when you're doing you burning the midnight oil. You know, sometimes you just do stuff like that. But I meant to flip that video. I mean that picture. Union tag on it. Made in USA. Picked this up probably about $5.99. I'm saying $5.99, but a couple of these blazers are probably, knowing me, I got them for half off because that's what I look for. When I go through the racks at the Goodwill, I find out what the color is. If the color is green, I go through all the green jackets first, and if I find something that I like, I take it, check it out, boom, and then I go through the rest of the jackets, you know. So there you go. Next thing I sold was this toner. I picked these up at Savers for $1.99 a piece. I was actually about to leave Savers and the guy was rolling out a cart with them. So I was like, I heard people talk about them, so I just picked them up and see what I can do with them. I listed it and I sold it in the same day. I couldn't find the expiration date on it, but you know, hey, it sells fast. These actually go for what they go for? I sold it for $169. So looking at 2, 4, 6, I spent about $9 on these, and I made $169. Is it on here? Nah, it's not on here. These actually, one of these actually go for like $211. But once again, it wasn't selling like that on eBay, so I had to adjust accordingly, you know, to what people were selling. So I priced them at $199. Ran a sale, sold them for $169. I'll take that all day. Next thing I sold was Stephen Land necktie. Stephen Land is a good brand. If you guys see that, go ahead and pick that up. I got another shirt of Stephen Land that I have listed, and it's a good brand, man. It was a nice little colorful tie. So it was 100% silk. It was brand new. Didn't have the price on it, but it's a nice tie. Shipped that out in a first class, you know, package or whatever. Just received good feedback on that today. And the last thing I sold was these Ed Hardy these Ed Hardy jeans. I picked these up for $4.99. I sold them for $33.99. It was for a plus size woman, size 22. They had 2 defects on them. It was coming apart right here, and also it had a little thing missing right there. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Appreciate you hanging in there, not dropping off on my subscriber list. So here's my sales update video, and I'll be having another one coming out pretty soon, man. All right, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share. I'll holler at y'all.